Percentages are absolutely great, but also the no give backs. And some of the medical aspects of it, it will also help. It puts a lot of money back into their pocket. So those are the kind of things you don't see on the surface, but later on, you appreciate it when you put your hands in your pocket and you realize you have a little bit extra more money in your pocket. That's an indication, and it's a cherry on top with our new contract. And that new contract was even done with a great contract negotiating team. And you could tell when they were talking to my members that they were relatable, and my members are also able to relate back to them. So that's what I would tell somebody about what's so great about this contract. It's better than the last contracts that we had, and all you could do is build from this.
The savings on the health insurance and the co-payments with the lab works like LabCorp or Quest. So I pay a lot of co-payments because I go to get it done often because of my sickness. And so this will help me save some money. And I'm happy about the hazard pay for everybody because a lot of these units I sit work on are hazards.
What we're most excited about in Ulster County is the downstate adjustment. For years, I've been pushing for the downstate adjustment with the coinciding with Dutchess County. And I know that if Dutchess County and other Orange County, the downstate adjustment will be increased from what I've been reading online. So those are some of the things that I'm excited about, and some of my other brothers and sisters at CSEA 610 are very excited about.
I'm really glad to see that a lot of the items that we were hoping to take to the table was actually brought for consideration. I think it's a huge win to hear that there hasn't been anything over 4% since at least 2010, and then 2 4s for a contract since 1991. So that's really something to be proud of. I would encourage anybody from the CSEA union to vote yes for this contract.
I dealt with 3 contracts. I've been with Stony Brook for 12 years. I believe that this is one of the best ones that we've had yet. What really stuck out about the contract that I like is the shift on how they played with, the things that we didn't get a benefit on versus the things we did get a benefit on, especially the family plan. I pay that. That's pretty high. And the offsets that they set in place for it, phenomenal. And if a member came up to me and asked me if I'm voting yes for the contract, I would tell them yes. And why? Because it'll benefit us in the long run. It's one step moving forward to bettering every contract that we get moving forward.
The contract, I believe, is a good, fair contract. They seem to have fought hard to where we're at. We've got some 4s never got before in today's day and age. I know we get kicked back and people think we could have did better, but I think it's a fair contract for right now. I do plan on voting yes. I don't, I believe it's a fair contract, and I don't want to get caught up in not having a contract at all or not getting anything. So yeah, we'll be voting yes. If a member asked me why I should vote, they should vote yes. I would just sort of try to break down everything and the positive aspect of it.
I've worked for the state for 38 and a half years now. So I think this is probably the best one we've gotten or we're going to receive in probably over 30 years. I think what stood out the most is the raises that we got and the health insurance. Those two things are key for the grade 10s through 13 for their percentage to drop by I think it was almost 4%. So to me that's amazing because some of these families they can't handle another percentage raise on that part. It's about security. It's about the percentage raises that you'll be getting. Most people think about it, it's like 4.5 is really nothing, but you think about it, you're getting 4.5, and if your grades 10 through 13, you're really getting like an 8.5% raise starting in January for your health insurance to go down, and then you get another raise in April for another 4%. So why would you not? 12% in 6 months is amazing.
Actually, yeah, I just want to say, I've only been with state for 23 years, but this is one of the best contracts that we've had in a very long time. I think this is really kudos for this. I definitely want to share this with my members. It sounds really good.
Great job, everyone. I've been for the state almost 27 years. This is by far the best contract I've ever seen. Great job.
We have agreed to a tentative contract with the state of New York, and this is one of the better contracts we have had in a long time. And when I say better, I mean better. Big shout out to the negotiating team for the ASU, the ISU, the OSU, and the Division of Military and Naval Affairs. Y'all did a great job. And once again, please, please, please make sure you contact your local reps, your regional reps, everybody inside the union that you know and talk to get more information about this. The ratification process will be coming out soon too. So if you take nothing else from this video today, please take this. My CSEA people, make sure your information is up to date with CSEA. So when they attempt to contact you with these pressing issues, they can actually find and reach you. It's important. You want your voice heard in everything we're doing, so make sure that you're there.